Alright, since I no longer feel as fluish as I did yesterday, hey, I really just needed a rest. That's mean more than anything. Especially my throat, which no longer sounds like I feel like an Insomniac Peter Lorre there, so there's that. And I thought I would talk about one of the games I was prioritizing using once I got my PS5 of the titles that are unique to that console's ecosystem, um, as opposed to having an upgrade from my PS4 collection. So, since I'm at least 7 hours into the game, let's talk about Spider-Man 2, the sequel to the hit 2018 game, and the 2020 Miles Morales centered spin-off, of all of which come to us from Insomniac. And I can definitely tell you right away that it's yet another game that really are showing how much appreciation they have for or the character, as well as to move forward their penchant for high quality a single player game design. So let's begin. So the game story picks up where the events of the previous games left off, where here on top of the responsibilities that both Peter and Miles had to deal with in their personal lives, they also had to encounter more villains from that are not present in previous games, where they include who but are not limited to Craven the Hunter, who is very much in keeping with previous variants, having started out hunting big game animals, and has now worked up to going after people, including villains of the previous games. The Sandman, and who is not quite feeling himself lately, and my personal favorite, that's Venom. Um, let's just say that even as someone who was following the rollout of this game pretty closely, they do some interesting things with his character that I am definitely a game to hear more about, so to speak. Hey, I keep hearing they're going to be doing like a spin-off centered around him as a lethal protector, as well as a direct sequel to a third main game. I am also immensely glad that even with given like the turn on of Sony's license experiments, they're able to who have enough power and sway to push back uh, and stick to the single player experiences they built their brand on. Also hopes Insomniac has had a good working relationship with Sony ever since the first iteration of PlayStation, and with their involvement in the likes of the original Spyro trilogy, and even if we really want to go back, Disruptor. Not against seeing that on PS Plus Premium Classics. I can tell you that much. And also, they build upon elements from the previous games, even though it's so regrettable that the stealth mission is still present in a game where it's clearly not the strong suit despite development systems otherwise. From a story perspective, at least make more sense this time, because the ones I've encountered are right after Peter lost his uncle, and after he got his powers, when which is really to me the best part of any superhero origin story when they do who address it. Just trying to figure out how all this works and what they should do, and that does indeed include getting back at someone else's practical jokes, using and stuff you left in your science lab. Uh, and they also put interesting spins on elements that are key to the characters. There's not just ones that we've known for decades, like Mary Jane and Harry Osborn, but I really like what they do with the Wraith, personally. I won't say exactly what it is, which gives an idea how much it pleasant surprised me. Say that much. I also like the upgrades they did for the combat system and the suit mods, and also giving you more opportunities to earn the materials to unlock and upgrade your stuff. I'm especially looking forward to getting the Raimi variant of the black suits once I get that far in the game. And the next one I talk about will not be quite as exciting as this one. I'm just waiting for the drama surrounding it to settle down. So, might be this week, might not. We'll see. That's all I have to say for now. I'll see you all again soon, so take care, everyone.